Keith McCord, thank you.
And beautiful mountain scenery behind Keith this evening, isn't there?
Do we actually live in the mountains?
Yes.
Right. That wasn't a superimposed photograph behind
You can actually see them today, which is really, really nice. Air quality, we just got the update. It had been down in the unhealthy category, then it went to moderate. We're now green. So the air quality has improved. We do have some mid and high level clouds, but the sun is peeking through. You can see across the valley. The downside is with high pressure building back in, that haze layer you kind of still see in the valley, that is going to get worse as we go into the weekend. Bitter cold in Bismarck, North Dakota. The afternoon temperature is 12 below zero. Kansas City is 5. It's 8 in Denver. Got a report from Steve Coons in Montpelier down to 50. And just to the southwest of Rock Springs, it was 30 to 35 below zero. Very, very cold weather across the eastern part and the central part of the country. Chicago 19, 57 in Miami. That's cold stuff. Lander 3 this afternoon. Pocatello 18. It's interesting because the cold weather kind of reached towards southwest Utah. It's in the mid-50s around St. George. It's in the mid-60s in Las Vegas. And here we are in Salt Lake City, 25 degrees. Another interesting thing happened. As the winds blew in Vernal, it actually warmed up last night. It didn't go below zero. But tonight, with clearing skies, you folks in the basin will be cold once again, below zero, nearly region-wide. Here's what it looks like on the satellite picture. Some high clouds. These are the remnants of the storm that swooped over the northern part of the state yesterday and brought a little bit of wind to the mountains. We have some clouds along the coast, high pressure sandwiched in between, and this high pressure ridge will actually build right up there towards the 3-state border, right there around Jackpot, Nevada. And then a storm along the west coast will try to move in over the weekend. That'll push the high down a little bit, flatten out the ridge of high pressure, but it will not be strong enough to do much other than bring a few clouds, maybe a few mountain showers over the weekend. And if anything, the valley inversions get worse. Fog tonight, 12 below zero in Logan, 10 for the afternoon high, warming up a little bit next week. There is a storm Wednesday, Thursday. It doesn't look very big, but it may be enough to dislodge the inversions a little bit. 40 to 48 in Cedar City. Nighttime lows in the teens. It definitely will be colder tonight than it was last night. Cedar City, your low last night was 30 because of the clouds and the wind, but it'll be much, much colder tonight. Price and Castle Country, patches of fog, upper 20s and low 30s for the next 5 days. And then, hopefully, with a little bit of this storm wind action moving in, it'll warm up a smidge next week. Same thing for southeastern Utah. We get a little bump in temperatures, clouds increasing, but overall, the next several days, what you see is what you get. There's no big change through the weekend, just a few clouds coming and going. Uinta Basin, I put the low at 2 below zero, but with clearing skies, the potential across the basin is for a pretty wide range between 0 and 15 below, so very, very cold again. Below zero, then warming up a smidge towards Wednesday with clouds and, yes, some haze and fog even in the basin. Wasatch back 29 to 36 through the weekend. Clouds coming and going, but then looking for a possibility of a little bit of snow, maybe Wednesday or Thursday of next week. Here's the forecast for southern Utah. St. George, delightful. I keep hearing reports of people saying, you know, the golfing's not too bad. Lots of resorts open and temperatures between 53 and 56, not bad. Clouds next week, but overall very nice. We are going to be near 10 or slightly below again tonight, single digits, 29 tomorrow, 32 on Saturday, haze increasing Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It's the thing we talk about that I say I don't like to forecast. I wish I didn't have to do it, but as a weatherman, you try to tell it the way it is.
Yeah.
You have to.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
Jazz is bouncing back.